Alright.
There is no one like you.
Okay, so here we are live and direct. So we're gonna be starting the class. So today is spice up your piano worship skill. Very mind-blowing topic there. Spice up your piano worship skills. So while we're waiting for more people to join, you know how we do it here. Let me know where you're watching from, and also don't forget to share this video. Share this video so that other people can watch, other people can join, other people can participate. You understand? So today I'm going to be showing you spice up your piano worship skills. I'm supposed to say spice up your piano play, but because I'm using a worship song for a reference, it's going to be spice up your piano worship skills. So if you're ready, let me know where you're watching from. It's 9 o'clock already, and also don't forget to share this video. Good evening everyone, how are you doing? It's time for some live piano classes. Let's go. So I said the other time, I said don't be late. So yesterday I was late, but today I'm quite very much early. So yeah. So now let's start. We're not going to wait for anybody. So let's start. So spice up your piano worship skills. What do I mean by spice up your piano worship skills? Now a lot of people play worship piano, and it's boring. Like if you listen to the song, it's boring. It's just grand piano anyways. Just simple play. That's me just playing around my... So I'm going to show you how you can spice up all these. I'm going to show you some movements, some techniques, most especially techniques. In previous videos I've talked about techniques relating to piano and the rest. But this is when it comes to your worship skills. You understand? So it's time to spice up that worship skills. So the first technique I want to show you, it's a movement to... So these are just out of my own creativity. I'm going to show you so you understand. So the first one I want to show you is your movement to your chord 2. And particularly, whatever I'm going to show you, you can apply it on any song. You can apply it on any song, not just one song or the other. Okay, so you can apply it on any song, not just one song. So the first technique I want to show you that you can use to spice up your worship skill is your movement to chord 2. So you do this when you want to get to chord 2. Instead of this is your chord 2 on F major scale. This is chord 2. F major scale, this is chord 2. Now, instead of going to that chord 2, why don't you do something like this? So do something like a movement. You see, now I'm going to show you how to do this and how you can apply it in a real life situation. This is the loop we're using. For example, watch what happens. See? So this is what I did going to chord 2. I did this movement. So you see, so it's a very cool arpeggio movement there. So I'll give you the notes, and on your left hand, this is what you do. You're playing your 6, flat 9, 10, which is your La, your D, and your Mi. Then on your right hand, you're playing the same thing. La, your D, and your Mi, which is your 6, flat 9, and your 10. But when you do this, so do, but you're not going to do your 6, flat 9, 10, 13, then you get to 4. But this time when you press your 4 or your 11 here, which is your Fa, so you're playing your La, D, Mi, and La, then you get to 4. So you see, this is on key F major scale. Then when you get to this single note here on your left hand, then you should do chord 2 while you press a single note on your right hand. So you're doing something. I'm going to show you how to apply this real quick after I show you. So if you do something like this, you see, then you get fast about it. So you see, easy peasy. So this is one way you can spice up your playing, your worship playing, using this on chord 2. Now let's play our loop and see how it goes. Now watch. Watch. So we have that. So I did. There is no one like you. So I did something like this. Use it on any other song that has it too. So let's just play a random progression for maybe those people that doesn't do gospel or worship, whatever. Now, when you do chord 1, for example, we're playing a simple progression now. So we have chord 1, chord 2, chord 3, chord 4. Then, so we'll go chord 1. So you see, chord 2. So we use this as a movement, passing movement to chord 2. So that's the first one you can use to spice up your play. The next one I'm going to give is called it's a fast scale that is quite distracting in between your play. So if you watch me play something like this right now, watch, just watch, then watch. You see what happened? So I'm going to play the song again. Watch what happens. So this particular scale, it's called a distracting scale. You can just use it at any point of your playing, when you're playing to spice up your play. And it sounds like glass when you have glass in your play. Now, I've been creative enough to do a lot. I've gotten a lot of it, but I'll just show you this one. So let me just show you one last example, then I'll show you how to do it. So you see, then do it again. So you see, so I'm going to show you that right away. So what I did is this. I'm going to take it slow and steady, then show you. So this is the second way to spice up your play. Now, whatever I'm showing you like a template, my own template. You can go and create something using the ideas that I've shown you. You can now create something similar. For example, if I show you this, you can now do something like this. Just know that there's something called distracting scales. When you use them in between your playing, it sounds very, very nice. You understand? You just use it and it sounds like kind of a distraction, but it's not actually a distraction. It's very fun and beautiful to use. You understand? Why then I show you my own example and how you can use it. So this is how I played my own. Now, I use this over something called slap chord. There's something called a slap chord. Now, if you've ever seen where they slap the bass before, where they slap bass guitar, they can also slap the piano. I think that's the first time you're hearing it. They can also slap the piano. So if I do something, if you hear something like this, it's a slap. So there's this glass kind of sound. Now if you hear like that, so there's this pound, pound. So it's a slap. So if I do something like a slap, that's a totally different technique on its own. But I'll give you a slap chord for the first one because this works on slap chords. So you're doing something like this. So how is it done? It is your, let's go to elect octave. So it is your 5 against your C's, which is your saw against your la. Okay. Which is your saw against your la. You understand? Then 5 against your C's is just like this. But you're holding down your 3 and your 8, which is you're holding down your mi and your do. So hold down mi and do while you press 5 against your 6. So something like this. So you see? But when you want to land on 5 together with 3 and 8. While maintaining your fingers on 3 and 8. So that's it. So that's the first one. Then on your left hand, you play your 4 and 8, which is your fa and do. So do something like this. Let's take a heavy. That's how it sounds. Now, when you drag it downwards, when you now do, so you do this. So 5, 6, 5. 5, 6, 5, 3, then you go flat 3, slide down to 2, then go to 1. I'll take it slow. So 5, 6, 5, 3, flat 3, slide down to 2, 1. That's how the scale is. Let me give you the softer note. So sol, la, sol, mi, mo, re, do. So you see, sol, la, sol, mi, mo, re, do. So but you slide. So if you want to do it just 2 hands without the slap, it's going to sound like this. But with the slap, it's going to sound like this. You see? Which makes more sense. Then when you do the slap, you should hold this chord on your left hand. Now let's apply this to this song. Let's take it again. So you can do it when you're landing to your 4, you're landing to your 1, your whatever you're landing, it works on any particular progression, you understand? So that's the second way you can actually spice up your play and worship play. You don't actually have to do this every time. You can develop your own. I've given you an insight now that there's something called distracting skills or distracting movements I can use. There are so many that are there. This is just one example. So you can go expand on it. So you can even do something like this. You see this one? When I do, I can do this one. Now watch this. Watch what happens. See what happens now. It makes your playing sounds cool and creepy. Don't try to be noisy, you understand? It's something that just come and go in between the play, somewhere within the play. It's not like you have to be noisy, you understand? You don't have to be noisy. So make it to be unique and nice. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you to spice up your worship skills is this one. Is by using this scale. Now watch the scale. This is it. So this is mostly for your chord 4. So if you have a chord 4 in your song, instead of hitting the chord 4 straight, you just run the scale. So do it again. And you go to 4. So you see, there is no like you. So let's take another song again. Mighty warrior, great. You see, so any song that has a chord 4, instead of playing the chord 4, just play this scale. It's kind of a good flex for you. It's a good way to spice up your worship. I'm not saying at every point you have chord 4 you have to play it. Remember, the topic is spice up your piano worship skills. So eventually this is something you use in between your play to spice up. It's not like it's going to totally replace your progression, you understand? So if you have any song that has a chord 4, maybe you are doing chord 1, chord 4, chord 6, chord 5. So we'll go again: chord 1, chord 4, chord 6, chord 5. Very good. Now, if you have songs that gives you enough time, enough that the chord 4 has enough time before it switches to the next progression, you can do this very nice, like in this song. So you see, this is what I did. So what did I play? Let me show you what I played. Very easy. Oh, that one is distant, so let's make it, let's bring it backwards, something like that. So good. Oh, good. So your left hand is playing 1, 4, 5, which is do, 1, do, fa, so. That's the first one. Then your right hand runs two different movements. The first one is 1, 4, 5, 8, which is do, fa, so, do. Then the second one is 5, 8, 11, 12, which is so, do, fa, so. So you're doing do, fa, so, do. Then so, do, fa, so. So if you run the two together, it's going to sound like this. You see? Then you just repeat it. So it's just a repetition of what you're doing. Then you develop speed with time. Then you can apply it. So always start from your left hand to your right hand. So if you do something like this. So if you run it again. So if you have this song, any song that has a chord 4, you can actually use this one. You see, so this is one way you can also spice up your play. So this is like the third one, the third way to spice up your piano worship skills. Now I'm going to give you another way you can spice up your piano worship skills. So remember what I said, all these are my own templates. You now have ideas on how you can spice up your piano worship skills. Then you can go and develop on those ideas. Right now, I've told you this skill, I've given you this skill, so you can now go and discover other skills. There are different ways to playing skills with worship and the rest, but it's a technique that you now have to know that, oh, so you can actually use skills in technique. So you can actually use distracting and distracting skills in technique. So you can actually use, what's that first one I gave again? Slap chords. You now have that, you have the consciousness of these techniques, so you can go and expand on it and become more pro about it. Very simple, easy, right? So let's go the fourth way to spice up your piano or worship skills. Now I'm going to show you something you can do when playing worship now. Now watch what happens. You see what happens there? Wow. Now this is called using the major minor passing chord technique. Major minor passing chord technique. Very, very nice. You understand? So this technique is about running through your major minor chords. You can add your diminished chord, but mostly this applies on, you can use 7 chords. I don't want to get you confused, so don't get confused. So let's stop at diminished, at triad chords. You can either use triad chord, which is 3-note chord. If you're familiar with 7 chords, you can play 7 chord. So what it means is you're moving from one key or the other, running different chords. You understand? Which means you can use them as a passive movement to any chord you like. For example, if I say my chord 1, triad chord, and my chord 4, triad chord. Now I play chord 1, I want to get to 4, I can do something like this. Then I go to chord 4. That's a good way to spice up the play. What did I play? I played F major, I played F sharp major, I played G minor, then I played G sharp minor, then I played A minor before I get to 4. So this is that. See, now you don't have to do this. Let's apply it to a real life situation. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you. And watch. You see what's happening in between the play, or even when you want to get to the, you just do it major minor, or major minor diminished, major minor diminished. You just do something crazy with major minor diminished chords. Boom, it enters. So that's one way you can spice up your play. When you hear people play this stuff, and if you use this sound with a sound like E piano, it's going to be mind blowing. It's more difficult to play with grand piano sound. If you see someone playing with grand piano sound and it sounds very beautiful, you should clap for that person. It's not easy to play with the grand piano sound, because there is no, how will I put it, there's no I've forgotten what that is. So it is empty on itself. Grand piano voice is empty on itself, so you have to work extra hard for it to sound very interesting and full. It's different from when you're using like a pad sound, a pad voice, or when you're using like E piano. E piano is full on its own, so its sound will sustain itself. It's full on its own. You don't have to do too many work. So if you use this particular technique with E piano, oh my god, you're going to you tear shit. Let me just tell you, you tear shit. Okay, now I'm going to apply this again one more time to this song. Now watch. You are watch now. So you see, you do it mostly when you want to land to a chord, or anytime you want to do it. These are the techniques that apply. You use it to spice up your worship. You are highly lifted up. See, I wanted to go to 3, but I did 1. So that is why you have to go and visit your foundation and know what a minor chord, a diminished chord, a major chord is. Eventually that's good. If you don't know all what they are, you can get my book Speed Piano Tutorial, and it's going to fix all those issues with your foundation. So this is like the 4th way you can actually spice up your play. In fact, I like this one very well. I use it as passing chords, I use it as passing movements, and it's very interesting. So when I do, watch what happens. All this is what I've just shown you previously. So let's go to the 5th way you can actually spice up your play. The 5th way. So the 5th way you can spice up your play, it's very simple. It is by moving from one octave to another. Move from one octave to another. Don't try to stay in one place. You can use this technique to spice up your play. Don't stay in one place. It's not ideal to stay in one place. For example, watch what happens now. So when I do, you are there is no one like you. Watch what happens. Then I'm moving now. See? There is no one like you. So it's good to move instead of just staying in one place.
You are highly lifted up. There is no one like you.
Still nice, but why not move? See? Okay, you don't have to be play this too busy, you understand? Just giving you a technique that you have to try to move from one place to another when you want to spice up your play. When you it's a technique also you can use to spice up play. Okay, so the sixth way you can spice up your worship skill is by using chord replacements, and I'm going to show you a chord replacement for 5 that you've not known for now. So this is a chord replacement for 5. So I use this as a chord replace. This is your regular chord 5. If this is on F major scale, so this is your chord 5. But I'm going to give you this chord replacement to replace chord 5, which is this. Which is this. See? Now watch how we apply it. First, let me give you the chord. Now it's not every chord that you must hold 3 fingers, 4 fingers on left and right hands. No, it's going to be too cloggy. Imagine I'm doing no, it's going to be too cloggy. There are some chords that you only use 1 finger on your left hand and you can use the rest fingers on your right hand. Very easy. Now for this particular chord, you're going to replace your chord 5. You're going to play a single note, your 5 on your left hand, which is your saw. Then on your right hand, you play your 2, 4, 5, 8. That's the first movement. 2, 4, 5, 8, which is your re, fa, sol, do. The first movement. Then the second movement, you play 2, 4, 5, 7, which is your re, fa, sol, ti. So you're doing something like this. Again. Again. Now let's apply to a real life situation and see.
You are highly lifted up. There is no one like you.
Now I want to go to 5. Then watch. So you see, hallelujah. But instead of coming to chord 1, I'll prefer you to go to major 7 chord. Convert that chord 1 to major 7. Now, I taught in my previous classes how to convert all your triad chords to major 7. So do this. Sounds more nice. So let's go again.
You are highly lifted up. There is no one like you. Hallelujah.
Very nice. So this is one way you can also spice up your worship. You see, note down all the different things I've been showing you. Apply this in your next worship skills, and you're going to be very happy how it's going to sound tremendous and beautiful. You're really going to be happy. So now, let me give you the last one to spice up your piano worship skills. I'll give you this last one.
You are highly lifted up. There is no one like you.
So the next one is tritone, using tritone. There's a lot of mystery behind tritone, you understand? And there's a different kinds of way you can apply tritone. I've done tritone substitution and unusual ways you can apply tritone. If I've treated that topic in my premium lessons, you understand, in my certificate courses and the rest. So this tritone, a lot of people shy away from it. See, the mystery behind tritone is very big. There are lots of things you can do with tritone. If you want to get the tritone material, you can always send me a private message. It's not for free anyways, But I'm going to show you some simple things you can do with tritone, which can sound, for a start, it can sound very cool. Now, first of all, what is tritone? Tritone is the third degree of any key, which is, if you're on F, you just count 3 tones. First tone, second tone, third tone. To make it easy for everybody, both beginners and the rest, just count 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movements from any key you are. Don't count the key, count from the next key. So if you're on F, you just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're on the tritone of F. Either you count it forward or backward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't count the F or the key you want to work with. The key you want to work with is your roots. If you're on C, just count 6 movements forward or backward. So this is C, you count from the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is tritone for C. The same thing backwards, tritone for C. Now, all you have to do is now to memorize tritone for all keys. So if you have C, C sharp, you see, this is how you should sound. So you see, why should you do like this? Because this is how essential it is, and you'll be using this for your worship. For example, I'm going to show you something now. So watch.
You are highly lifted up. There is no one like you.
You see what just happened now? I'm using this in between the play to do some kind of crazy spice up there. You understand? There's lots of things. This is just like one of the most simplest application of tritone that you can try within your play. So you hear people playing and you hear sounds like this.
You are highly lifted up.
So
There is no one like you.
So that is it. So you can use it, develop it, become a master of it. In fact, I've learned how to use tritone to do crazy stuffs like this. Even this. So there's a lot of stuffs you can do with tritone. You can do with tritone. Very beautiful. So that is it. All these are the ways you can actually spice up a play and make it very, very beautiful and mind-blowing. So I'm going to end this tutorial at this point. I've given you over 7 ways to spice up your piano worship skills. And I hope this has been very, very, very helpful for you. And I'm going to see you next time tomorrow, same time tomorrow, and it's going to be very beautiful. So for the meantime, enjoy your night. And you can always rewatch this video and watch what we've done previously. I gave over 7 different ways you can spice up your worship or worship play. Now play your worship song using all these techniques I've shown you. Create a video on Facebook and tag me. Let me see. I want to see what you've been doing. I want to see how it goes. If I'm impressed, I'll give you a gift. I'll give you my book for free. I have a book, Speed Piano Tutorial. Yeah, I can give you that book for free. So, okay, take this book and do your practice and, use it like a support to you. So you go do your rehearsals. Beside that, do your rehearsals with this, and you're going to see how your piano worship is going to improve from today. So that will be all for today. Good night, and see you tomorrow. Bye.